Hey guys. I thought we could chat a little bit. Yes, it's my day off, but I thought we could chat a little bit about us being ourselves, why you should also try to be yourself, and why this should be something you should focus on, being yourself and not trying to be somebody else, because I think a lot of people in this world are pretending to be something they are not. And I think especially if you see on social media, a lot of people are actually pretending to be something they are not, because they want to satisfy the algorithm, or they want to satisfy the viewers, they want to satisfy the, not only even on social media but even in real life. Like, some people end up doing things they don't like because it made somebody else happy. Yeah. Why am I talking about this? It's because I had somebody today make a comment from a wedding video I made, and no, not from a wedding video I made, from my 50th birthday. And she watched. I guess she watched. I don't know if the person watched the video or she just looked at the thumbnail, and they said, "Oh, no visitors came." And I have asked why she said that. I haven't read her comment back, but I could assume because she did not see me posting any videos of the guests. Of course, we had guests. She could see we made food, so of course we made this food for visitors, guests who came. But I'm assuming because I did not post that. No, I do not post our guests. I do not post people's homes, my friends' homes. I do not do that. And I think there was another person who asked me, like, "Oh, but Millie, we never see a young side of the family. We always see just the side of your family." Yeah, we always see just the side of your family. And again, not everybody wants to be on social media. Why would people want to be on social media? To be bashed, to be talked negative about, to be commented about. Like, if I post videos from my wedding, people dancing, having a good time, I go and post it on social media, and then people be like, "Look how that one is dancing," or "Look how dangerous they cannot dance." No, I don't do that. I respect people's privacy. I only post people I know like to be posted, because people also ask, like, "Oh, but we never see you. You always say your son, young son, but we never see them." Again, they don't like being on social media. I'm not going to put people on social media who don't want to be on social media. I only put my daughter on social media because she's on social media. She's on Instagram, and she likes to be in my videos. And if, for example, she said she did not want me to post Lily, I would definitely not be posting Lily. But she said it's okay, and I do that. But I don't post other people who don't want to be on. This is my YouTube, and I know how it is. Can you imagine? I had somebody tell me one time, like, "Oh, Millie, you have enough money. Why don't you go fix your teeth?" I can handle that. But imagine if my friends, if our friends, if Jan's friends were saw comments like that. That will not be so nice, because I can handle it. You can tell me I have crooked teeth. You can tell me, like, I don't speak good English. I don't mind. I don't care. I do not care what people say, because I am being myself. What you see is exactly what you get. My crooked teeth, you think my smile is crooked. And this person also said, like, "Oh, if I'm sorry, person who made this comment, if you probably didn't mean bad, but the comment comes out like, I don't know, like, oh, if you colored your hair, you would even look younger." So it means I look older because of my gray hair. I went to gray because I wanted to go gray, and I don't have a need to look younger. No, I look exactly like I'm supposed to look. I am not going to, again, to do things to satisfy another person, to satisfy because I have to do things that align with my values, because also I remember somebody said, "Oh, Millie, you should prank your husband." No way I would ever prank my husband. And honestly, I don't even think my husband would mind, but I would never do that. I respect my husband. I will never do something like that, and respect people who do that is fine. I'm not talking down on you guys, but for me, I would never do that. And I see people doing things like that, and sometimes, to be honest, I see people doing these things because the algorithm likes it, not because actually they want to do it. You see people like having the husband doing all these crazy dances all the time, because the algorithm likes it. But you know what? You have to do things that align with your values. Also, because I think you're doing these things because people are only following you because you are doing things they like to watch, not because you want to do them. Because as soon as you actually don't post these kind of things, they will disappear. They will find somebody else who makes videos that make them laugh, even if this is cringe, even if this is embarrassing for the person. But if they can get a laugh out of it, they're going to follow this person, and the person is going to get views. But I will never do that. I am only going to do things that align with my values. I will never prank my husband. I will never put Yan's families my videos because it will give us views. I will never Yan is in my videos here and there, a little bit here and there, and you always I don't put him in my videos, and he doesn't mind, but I don't want people to come and comment on his looks. I don't want people to come and be mean to him because he says he can handle it. I don't think so, because people can be really, really mean, because if somebody is going to actually comment on your looks, people are sitting behind computers. They have no pictures, so there's nothing. I don't want to be going out fighting and defending my family and all that. So I honestly, sometimes I feel like even some of my, especially maybe it's like young friends, maybe they even fear that I might film their homes or stuff like that. I'll never do that, for example, my neighbor from Uganda, Lydia, she doesn't mind. So sometimes even her kids, you can see a little bit videos of them here and there, but because she doesn't mind. But I'll never put people in my videos that don't want to be in them, Because another thing, when I posted that video of our wedding, because I had a picture of me and my husband, and people like these kind of things. They were like, oh, black woman, oh, a white man, oh, age gap, that video got a lot of people coming to click on the video. I don't think a lot of them, it has 100,000 views or something like that. I don't think people watched the video throughout because they expected to see more of the people who came to the wedding and stuff like that. But I did not put, and even somebody commented, but you didn't even show everything. No, I didn't show everything. I showed what I wanted to show. I showed what I wanted to show. And that's it. I am not going to show things because this is what you want to watch. I'm going to post things I want to post, not what people want to see. Posting things like I want to post, not only posting, but sharing things and posting things that I align with my value means I'm also being myself. I'm not, what you see is exactly what you get. I am not different from real life. That what you see here on videos, me dancing around, me making fun, me laughing, all that is that's how I am in real life, making my daughter laugh because I forgot the English word, making my husband laugh because I said something weird, and dancing around and stuff like that. That's who I am. What you see here on my YouTube is exactly how I am. I have seen people faking English, because I am not an English speaking person. Yes, we were colonized by British, but I have other language from my own country, and I speak Danish. I have also learned to speak Danish. So I have many languages, my head confusing me, so sometimes I can't remember the words, but I never pretend to be perfect in English. I never pretend to be perfect in Danish. You have to be yourself. I am myself, guys. Sometimes I forget the words. It's because I'm aging, or it's because I am not an English speaking person. I'm talking about this as if it's just on social media, but this is even in other aspects of life. For example, it could be your kids, it could be your husband, that you did something nice, they really like these things you did, or you cooked something nice and your kids love it, and then you're going to cook it every day, even if you hate doing it, just because the kids love it. No. Or you did something nice for your family members. I don't know, you decided, I'll be the one who is hosting Christmas every year, and they said, they like it when you do it. Then you are doing it, even if you actually don't like doing it, even if you feel tired. Some Christmases, maybe you want somebody else to host, but you're doing this because they liked it. Now I'm going to keep on doing it, and you don't even like it. When you're not being yourself, pretending to be something else is very, very exhausting. And as soon as you start being yourself, you're going to feel at peace. You're not going to feel that burden of all the time, having to pretend. You no longer have to perform. You no longer have to seek approval. You are just yourself, and that's going to be very light, and that's going to be very peaceful for you. And I also think when you're authentic, you're going to attract authentic people. You're going to attract people who see you for who you are. But if you're pretending to be something else, imagine I'm pretending to be something I'm not. I'm going to attract people who think I'm that person, but I'm not that person. That's going to be really exhausting. That means I have to continue acting like this in order to keep these people in my life. Because imagine also like pretending something you're not, and then you make friends, maybe even you meet somebody like a partner, but this person thinks you are that person you're pretending to be. But how long can you keep this mask on? How long can you keep on because if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm assuming you want it to be a long-term relationship. But if you are pretending to be something else, if you're not your authentic self, then you have to keep this mask going. You have to keep pretending and pretending and pretending. I mean, like, it's like if you're going in a relationship and somebody, let's say, you go in a relationship and somebody says like, because you are so wanting to be in a relationship and somebody says, oh, I like doing these things. Let's say, I like hunting, or I like, and then you say, oh, I like it also too. I like, the person says all these things they like, and you say you like it just because you really, really desperate to be with this person. But how long can you keep on pretending? Because they're going to tell you, oh, you said you like hunting, let's go hunting. Or you said you like being in open relationship. Let's be in an open relationship because you said you wanted to be in that, So this not being yourself is going to cause you to attract the wrong people in your life. And so it's better to be yourself, and then you're going to attract meaningful relationships, meaningful friendships, people who are like you, people who like, who have same values like you, not bringing in people who have different values, and this is going to drive you crazy. And at some point you're going at some point you have to take the mask off. You cannot keep on wearing the mask forever. And I think when you're yourself, you'll become confident. I think that's what I think, because confidence for me doesn't come from fitting in. It comes from you being yourself, It comes from you being comfortable in your own skin. It means you can stand by yourself. When you stand by your uniqueness, you begin to trust yourself even more, even if others don't always understand you, It means maybe sometimes you're going to stand by yourself, but you're going to be yourself and you're going to trust yourself, And at some point, people will understand why you're doing what you're doing. But it's more important to trust yourself. I'd rather be unique than just follow what everybody else is doing. I think at our age, we need to be inspiring our young people. And I think when you're being yourself, when you're doing things on your own terms, you will inspire other people. You will inspire your kids, you inspire people around you. And I hope to inspire my granddaughter to be her authentic self, and I think she's going to do that. I hope she does that. Not be worrying about what people think, not be worrying about people are going to judge her, because no matter what you do, people are going to judge you. So you can as well be yourself. People will judge you, you want it or not. You cannot stop people from judging you. You cannot say like, oh, I'm going to try to be like this, I'm going to try to speak very well, I'm going to try to dress very well, like or have to, sometimes I put on makeup, but sometimes I come to you guys without makeup on. So I am going to do whatever aligns with my values. I'm going to do whatever makes me happy, not what makes other people happy. I'm going to do things without fearing the judgment, without fearing what people are gonna say, because no matter what people are going to say, whatever they want to say, no matter what, people are going to judge you. And people don't even care to think and reflect about whatever like you're sharing. For example, I shared a video saying, like, I think it was how hard it was living in a home, having a home. It's not like I don't like our home, but I shared how I felt. Like there was so much work, like was so garden work and stuff like that. And some people misunderstood that, like, oh, you should be grateful for what you have. Yeah, I'm grateful for what I have. But if I should not say, because it's hard, I should not like express my feelings, how I feel about it, And I think my husband was like, oh, I feel sad, like no, I'm expressing how I feel. It has nothing to do like I don't like our home, like I'm not grateful. Yes, you can still be grateful and still express how you feel. Being grateful doesn't mean like you should not express how you feel. So I'm being myself, telling how I feel. It has nothing to do with like I'm not grateful. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like people are going to judge no matter how you say things. People are going to twist them. So you can as well be yourself and let them judge you, because you cannot change it. You cannot control what people are saying. You cannot control if people are going to judge you. It's out of your hands. So women, be yourselves. Ladies, be yourselves. Men, be yourselves. Everybody, be yourself. So I think reading my comments sometimes gives me ideas of things to talk about. And after reading some of those comments, I thought I should share this. Anyway, I hope guys you enjoy the video, and I hope to see you in another video, right? Let me go and do some editing. So see you later. Mwah. Bye.